Hello, teacher. I'm going to start sharing my screen and I am going to present the lesson plan number 14. Okay, so for this lesson plan number 14, the informative data is the name of the school, doesn't apply. The theme that I chose for this lesson plan is the future of will. The date is January 24, 2021, and the grade is for the first Primero Bachillerato General Unificado, and the duration of this class is 45 minutes. The proficiency level is an A2, which is an elementary English. The lesson plan designer is me, Maria Jose Vinuesa. And to start the objectives of this lesson, students will be able to first listen. They will need to follow the instructions and listen to some discussions and listen to a dictation. That will be one of the activities that we're going to do. For the speaking part, they will need to chat about the topic. They will need to talk about the topic. And for the reading part, they will need to read affirmative and negative statements in the chart that we have in the classroom. For the written part, they will need to complete questions about using, they will need to complete questions using the vocabulary words, and they will need to complete a grammar chart using the future of will. Okay, for the methodology, here we have total physical response, communicative approach, and audiolingual. The strategies that we're going to use are the whole class. It's going to work on the whole class and the individual work. For the anticipatory set, I will introduce the lesson. I'm going to show them a video about how to use the future tense of will. For the main teaching input, as a work map activity, the students will need to play Simon Says. It's very easy. They will need to follow the instructions for the game. When I said touch your head, they will need to touch their heads. When I said Simon says jump, they will need to jump, and etc. Here I implemented the method of total physical response because I want them to move a little bit at the beginning of the class. Okay, so continuing, I will have a grammar discussion using the future will. I will present to the class a chart where the whole class they need to work on it. They will need to participate, and it's about they need to rank with stars. They will need to rank them. 12 events according on how they are likely to happen. Students and the teacher and myself, we will talk about this topic. And here I am using the communicative approach. So here we have to talk a lot because we are going to have a discussion of things that might happen in the future. So we can use sentences with will. I will give, after that, I will give students an activity where they need to listen to a grammar dictation. I will have to dictate them and they will need to carefully listen because they will have to write some words that are missing, and they will need to choose the best answer for each of them. I will provide a worksheet so they can work, and like always, I'll be monitoring all the students if it's necessary. Okay, so I will accompany all the students during their process as well. And here I have to put this one. Sorry about that. Um, During the process, I will assist all the students. Like I said, if they're having trouble, I don't know, identifying some vocabulary words, or maybe if they didn't understand what the future will is, I will have to go back and try to help them with those questions. Um, Also, next, I will individually ask the students to go and look at the chart that we have in the classroom. They will need to practice individually what is affirmative and negative statements of will. Here, I'm going to use the autolingual method because I want them to have a repetition. They will need to go by themselves and check the chart. And to conclude, they will we will review the topic and we will share what are you doing next week. And here they have to tell me I will go to the park, I will go to a party, or I will go to my friend's house using the future of will. So as a modeling, I will demonstrate all the students. They can answer the questions. They use the correct grammar and structure for the future will. I will model the activity first in order the students so they can have a better idea of what the topic is going to be about, and I will model in each of the activities planned in this lesson plan. As a guided practice, the students will listen to the video and the students will need to have a discussion about the topic. Like I said, we will have to discuss um, um, about the topic and they will need to participate. Also, we have a chart with they need to rank all the events that I said before, that I mentioned before. And also I will monitor and guide the students before and after each activity. For the independent practice, um, students will work individually on their worksheet and also will need to practice affirmative and negative statements using a chart. Students will be sent home with a homework and to do the practice by themselves. Here we have a little homework that they will need to use. They will need to do it by themselves. And also here for the assessment part, um, participation for this lesson will be considered as an assessment. And to finish the closing review and the follow-up, the students will briefly review the topic and we will share what are they doing next week. And for homework, the students will have to write the sentences with the future of will. And the topic is where are you going on vacations? They will need to create 5 questions about this. For example, I put here, I will go to the beach. And this is all for lesson number 14. Thank you, teacher.